Okay, so starting a new month, and still want to do working on the burpees and the walkouts because I think they're great. Planks, some people say it's a waste of time. Some people think they're really good. I still enjoy doing them. So I really don't have a plan. So I'm just gonna go with the flow of things and try to match things up with my daily workouts. Just gonna go with the flow and share what I'm doing and just do a little extra added on to my workout, basically what I just said. So we're gonna start off today by just doing a set of walkouts first. I really either need to get a timer that's faster and easier, or work on counting and not timing. I'm gonna see if I can see how many walkouts I'll do in 1 minute. Of course, this is gonna vary from person to person and even from day to day, depending on what's happening. But I'm gonna set the minute and walk out. Remember here, you can bend your knees or keep them straight. You can go fast, you can go slow. The important part is staying safe in your body. It might seem like something simple, but it adds on. And that's what I have to remind myself also, not to get caught up in planning and is this good enough? Is this, what other people need? I'm just gonna base it around myself and share. Of course, I wasn't counting. So a few of these really tire me out if I'm going quickly. So we'll keep it with the timer, being that I said I was gonna count and I forgot to count. Okay, so that's one thing. I really wanna incorporate bands and sliders. I just wanna do so many things, and I think that's why I get caught up in the planning. Not really taking the time to sit down and plan it out is something that I'm working on. But for now, just going with the flow, enjoying movement and practicing. So for this one, I'm going to wrap the band around my wrist, okay, and try to keep the tension in the band. This is like the lightest band that I have. And I'm just going to come up and then come down, and I want to add a little extra movement. So I'm going to come down this way into this hip hinge, and then I'm going to kind of press out is what I'm going to do. I thought about doing it like this, but I really want to get this movement in. And so like almost like I had the weights, just kind of squeeze the back and press out. If you have light weights, or whatever weight you want, you can also do it with the weights, right? You can just do your front raise and then come back to the hinge and then open up here, squeezing the back. Okay, so you can also use light weights. I really want to work with the band, but those are some options. And if you don't have bands or weight, you could use water bottles, or you could just, you don't have to use anything. Just doing this motion and coming, you're still working your body, you're still doing movement that you wouldn't normally be doing, right? You're intending to move and get stronger. Okay, let me see where the video is. Okay, goodness, 5 minutes. Let's get going now. Talking a lot. So I have my thing for 1 minute, And I'm just gonna come up to shoulder height and then hinge and then kind of open slightly. Just keeping tension in the band and doing the motion. And I am like learning as I practice. Like right now I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can come up a little, raising the hands out, or maybe that's fine and I'm just overthinking it. And you can also stay upright and do this, just like that. All right, so that's 1 minute. So we need to flow quickly because if not, we won't have enough time for everything I want to put in the video. So the next one we're gonna do is a walkout. We're gonna step to the front and come up like into our variation of a burpee. So let's just get into it. Have my timer for 1 minute, walking out, stepping into this burpee, standing, tiptoes, arms up, and then stepping back and walking back. So walk out, step into that squat, raise the hands, tiptoes, and come back down to the squat, step back, and walk back. Again, this seems like, oh, this is not enough, but you know what? It really can vary from person to person, and especially if you've done a workout already today, you know, maybe you're already tired. This is a little challenge. Okay. Then we're gonna go back to the banded movement. So rewind, try to get this done in under 15, and keep the tension in the band. Bring the hips back, open. Sure we're halfway there, if not more. Again, make this whatever you want it to be. Maybe you want it to be a little challenging and you know how to do that. Go for it. Maybe you want to bring your arms all the way up. Maybe you want to pull the band apart instead. Okay, that's a minute. So for a third round, we're gonna do the jumping in and out with the burpee and add the jump. And remembering the options that we already did. So make it be what's gonna work for you in this moment today. Notice I did not add in coming down to the mat today. I guess my body didn't really care for that because I was going to, and I totally forgot. And whew, that's time. Going for our third set with the band. See where we are. Okay, 10 minutes. Not horrible for all the talking I did. So, rewind the time. Tension in the band. Not going fast here. I feel like there's a better way to do this. I'm just trying to think like, okay, if I had the weight, I'm just opening out to the side. So maybe just imagining I had the weight in my hand, not overthinking this, and just going through the motion the same way. And this is really reminding myself, it's practice, it's being authentic. This is who I am, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm practicing, this is what I'm trying, and this is how I'm learning. And I really just want to bring that to the world. I'm not perfection, very far from it, and I really just want to bring that out to everybody and just be who I am and encourage other people to try new things, do new things, and be who they are in their body. Okay. All right, so we did our 3 sets of our movement, walkouts and burpees. We did our 3 things of bands. I was gonna throw in the sliders because I love the sliders so much, especially those knee tucks. But I think today I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it the way it is. And I think we're gonna do one more set of burpees coming down to that full burpee. And then we'll go into a forearm plank. So we should have time. We're at 12 minutes, so I'm gonna not talk. Rewind, and I'm just going to come down into the burpee. No walking back, just get the burpees done. And let's see if I can count. 2. And you count yours. 4. I don't think I set the minute, did I? I did 12. I feel like I didn't set the minute. Oh, I did. I was like, this is a long minute. I just didn't want to like cheat. Okay, so I did 12, if I counted right. So I'm gonna write this down daily to like, you know, just track the progress. So we have a minute left, so we're gonna go into this forearm plank for 1 minute. Remember, you can come down to the knees if you need to. You can take breaks in between. Remember to keep everything nice and tight. Pressing through the forearms here. Bringing the belly button into the spine. You can bring your feet farther out apart if you'd like. Maybe have a cushioned mat for beneath your elbows and forearm if that helps you. Control your breath. And know that it's only a minute. Taking breaks in between. Noticing how many seconds you can hold it before you totally need to stop holding it. There goes that minute. So all of these things are ways, you know, to track your progress and to encourage yourself to keep going and keep trying. And 15 minutes, so time to go.